What is the essence of maturity? Is it merely a product of age, or does it have a deeper significance? Maturity is often mistaken as an inevitable consequence of aging, but it's far more intricate. Maturity is a mindset, a perspective sculpted by life experiences, wisdom, and insight. How can this be related to Stoicism? Let's establish a connection with Stoicism, an ancient school of thought. Stoicism doesn't involve suppressing emotions, but rather cultivating self-control and resilience to adequately navigate life's challenges. We must recognize that we can't control every external event, but we can manage our reactions to them. Stoicism and maturity are closely intertwined. They require a level of self-mastery, emotional intelligence, and resilience. This will transcend and cause you to delve into a realm of both mental and emotional growth. Maturity, as viewed through the lens of Stoicism, is a voyage of self-discovery, self-discipline, and emotional strength. Foster these 7 principles for enlightenment. Acceptance. Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. We're encouraged to embrace acceptance as a core aspect of personal growth and maturity. Picture a situation where you face the possibility of losing your job, a circumstance that can easily unsettle anyone. Instead of sinking into despair, a mature individual would choose to accept the situation, recognizing it as a part of their life's purpose. Rather than viewing it as a setback, they would see it as an opportunity to evolve, explore new avenues, or acquire new skills. This form of acceptance isn't passive resignation. It's an active embrace of reality. It goes beyond merely enduring life's challenges. It involves wholeheartedly acknowledging our circumstances and leveraging those experiences as stepping stones for personal development. Through acceptance, we discover the strength to move forward. Humility. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Envision a person who has achieved remarkable success in their field. They have risen to the pinnacle, achieved their objectives, and garnered widespread recognition for their talents and skills. Yet they remain grounded and don't let their achievements inflate their ego. They don't yearn for additional accolades, more wealth, or further recognition. Instead, they stay humble, acknowledging that their success is not solely the result of their individual efforts, but also the contributions and support of others. They prioritize character over success and comprehend that their accomplishments do not define their intrinsic worth as a person. This is humility, a true sign of maturity. It's about recognizing our own value without feeling the need to prove it to others. Responsibility. No man is free without being the master of himself. It's about being the master of your actions, your decisions, and their consequences. Let's paint a picture. Imagine a person who, after a mishap at work, steps forward and says, "I made a mistake. I will correct it." This individual doesn't shy away, doesn't point fingers, but stands tall, acknowledging the error and taking charge to rectify it. This is responsibility. This is maturity. There's a certain dignity, a certain freedom. It's the freedom of owning your life, your actions, your mistakes, and your victories. It's the freedom that comes from being accountable, from not being a slave to circumstances, but the master of your own destiny. In responsibility, we find freedom and self-mastery. Resilience. For those who follow nature, everything is easy and straightforward, whereas for those who fight against their life is just like rowing against the stream. Maturity is synonymous with facing life's challenges head-on and emerging from them with increased strength. Imagine an individual who has confronted a profound personal tragedy. Rather than succumbing to despair, this person opts to rise above it, unveiling their inherent resilience. Empathy. What injures the hive injures the bee. They are listeners, understanding, and full of empathy. They resist the urge to rush into offering solutions or diminishing the gravity of the situation. Instead, they remain in the moment, providing a comforting presence and a compassionate ear. This embodies empathy, a clear sign of emotional intelligence and a testament to the depth of one's compassion and understanding. This recognizes the goodness in our lives, regardless of its scale. Envision an individual who, despite facing challenges, finds delight in life's simple pleasures. They may not possess everything they desire, but they genuinely value what they have. They find beauty in a sunrise, the laughter of a child, or the warmth of a friend's smile. Gratitude. He is a wise person who does not grieve for the things he does not have, but rejoices in those that he possesses. Grasp that life isn't about accumulating possessions, but about treasuring moments. They count their blessings rather than dwelling on their problems. They avoid taking things for granted and openly express their appreciation. This is the essence of gratitude. Forgiveness. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. It's about releasing the chains of resentment and bitterness that keep us anchored to the past. Imagine a person who has been wronged, perhaps betrayed by a trusted friend or hurt by a loved one's actions. It's a painful experience that could easily breed hostility, but instead of harboring grudges, this individual chooses to forgive. They release their resentment, not necessarily because the other person deserves forgiveness, but because they deserve peace. This act of forgiveness, this ability to let go and move forward, is a profound sign of maturity. It is a testament to the strength of one's character and the depth of their understanding. In forgiveness, we find our true liberation. Maturity revolves around understanding your own identity and the principles you hold dear. Consider a person confronted with a challenging decision, be it a career crossroads, a moral quandary, or a personal commitment. Such circumstances often breed confusion and self-doubt. However, instead of succumbing to external pressures, this individual opts to embark on an internal journey. They engage in introspection, pondering their core values, ambitions, and past experiences. They carefully evaluate their choices and ultimately make a decision that resonates with their character and beliefs. This self-awareness, the capacity to fathom and remain faithful to one's true self, represents a pivotal facet of maturity. It stands as a testament to the depth of one's character and the clarity of their moral compass. In self-awareness, we unearth our genuine identity. Each facet of maturity we've delved into serves as an opportunity for personal growth. These Stoic principles can help you foster happiness in modern-day life. Acceptance is far from a passive stance. It's an active choice to acknowledge our circumstances and respond in alignment with our core values and principles. We then ventured into humility, the capacity to endure without complaint. Humility serves as a virtue that empowers us to persist. Our exploration also led us to resilience, the ability to stay disciplined through hardships. Empathy and gratitude is the recognition that we exist as part of a broader universe. Forgiveness allows us to let go of resentment, even if someone has done us harm.